Hello everybody, how's it going? Mr. Obviously Insane here. I know it's been a while since I've put out any content, but the laptop that I was using to upload the content for Civ and Banished crashed, and I lost all the data, and I just haven't really felt like doing any of that stuff over again. So I've been over on Twitch live streaming some Crusader Kings and a little bit of City Skylines, and was asked by one of my subscribers there how traffic flow worked in City Skylines. And based off my limited knowledge, I've decided to make this video. I'm in no means an expert on the game, but I do have a bit of an idea. If anyone wants to point out any tips or tricks that I might not have, or that maybe I could just do a little bit better, hey, feel free to do so in the comments. I'm open to criticism. Just don't be rude about it. Everybody has their own way of playing the game. But anyways. So as you can see, I've already gone ahead and laid out some of the infrastructure. And going to connect the power and sewage here before I do anything else. So maybe delete this and put in our water. And then run pipe. Something like that. And then put that there. Hopefully that was in enough range to do that. It was. Excellent. Alright, so now let's run our power over. Try to keep it as straight as possible if I can. Reduce costs. And we'll have it come over here. And say, nope, not from you. Something like that. We'll do a little bit of industry over here and a little bit of housing and commercial to get it going, and then we'll change it to all commercial probably. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Run you out to there. Alright, so we got power, sewage, water, a little bit of money left over. Let's kind of want to fix this because it's not even down here. So let me see if I can get this. Looks a little bit better. And what we'll do when we start making some money is run lanes out this way and mirror this to have two like mini districts, but it'll probably end up all being one, and at some point it might not even stay the same thing because can't be afraid to delete stuff. But let's get the zoning down here and get on with our traffic flow and see just how this works. So let's do something like that. Commercial, kind of like that for now. Do housing all here till we get the electrical spread, and then we'll Probably, like I said, switch all that up to commercial. Let's go ahead. Let's get people moving in here. Focus on just the middle parts for now. If I would stop doing that, I would appreciate it. And I already screwed up. So I'll go like that. That should be fine. Trying not to zone where eventually a house would just get bulldozed. And now let's put our industry along here for now. Get that started. People need jobs. Probably use the marquee, but that's fine. A little bit more commercial. So let's go like this. And like this. That perhaps. We'll see how that business fares. I think that might be a bit close to the roundabout, but I think we'll be okay. And let's get rid of you. Add you. Let's try not to zone you. Alright. And they're still losing money with that. Should go away right away. Just keep slowly filling in these. Eventually we will put in some parks services when we unlock it. We should hit our first milestone here pretty quick. There we go. We have access to some loans. We got a little bit of boost to our money. The only thing I'm going to throw down right now is the recycling center. Just so garbage doesn't pile up on us. I think I might try, if I do continue this, go for like a green series or something. Let's plop you there. And get back zoning there. And then fill you in here as well. And we'll go ahead now and go straight to let's try 14%. Seems like it might be a bit high, but in the earth, if I could click these damn things fast enough, thank you. There we go. Should be fine.
We are the law.
Early enough to take advantage of that.
The law accounting. I know what you're thinking. Are we lawyers? Are we accountants? Well, it's a complicated question, probably requiring the services of a lawyer.
Let me know if you guys want the day-night cycle on. We're gonna need some power.
Seems to me that there's a lot of you out there who might need the use of the law accounting. But that's not legal advice. That's life advice. In fact, we're legally barred from providing legal advice. The law accounting. officially unlicensed since 2005.
This is Mars official radio with
should have
Panam
power
Escadin.
now.
One of all the letters we received today comes from Earth, from my old astrophysics professor, Aldous Lincoln. Dear Panam, I am delighted to hear that you're
And
working
we are
on
plus
Mars.
balance, so
it
that's
must
good.
be fascinating. You will inspire your listeners to examine thrilling realms across space, time, and matter. You are always welcome to a full-time position on the faculty here if you ever return to Earth. Take care,
Not
my
quite
friend.
a high enough
Love
demand
always.
yet, because there's still some spots
Dear
that haven't
Professor
filled up
Lincoln.
yet.
I don't know what to say. Please roll the next song.
Could maybe slow it down. And slowly start extending this out. And I want you. Alright, you're not gonna give me 90. You. Now you to you. Okay. Stop aligning to the 88%, thank you. And I want a straight line. It's not that hard, just give it to me. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, so let's put that back on now. I'm not gonna zone there just yet because there's still no pipes, but we will go along where we know we have pipes. I wanted to kind of get that laid down so that I can illustrate my point. It's kind of like banished in a sense that you don't want to overextend yourself. Because when you think about the death waves and stuff that people talk about, when everybody comes in, they all die at the same time. So if you zone your areas over time, instead of, say, like just giant shot on pause, like some of us are guilty of doing. I've done it many times. But this way, I don't want to say it fixes the problem, but it kind of spreads out your population. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at... We're currently at 94% going into the evening, so let's see what that does in the daytime. But as you can see, very good flow. And to improve it, we could always do a tunnel or something to bypass the roundabout for any industry, so you could give them the direct access to and from. And there we go, we're a worthy village. So now we can purchase another piece of land, which I think we'll do. And we can do districts policies. We can grab a second loan. I haven't even taken out the first one yet. So we might want to do that. We'll see. I kind of like to play with the loans and pay them and take them back and give myself a little bit of extra money. But I try to plan it around the influx that this gives you in cash, as well as time it with infrastructure building and things like that, just to kind of give me a little bit of extra money. We'll go ahead and give it a quick pause here for a second, take a look at our policies. We're not going to use any yet, but we do have power usage, water usage, and smoke detectors. They're a bit pricey. As you can see, everyone's paying the high taxes right now because they're mostly uneducated and won't really complain until they have a higher education level, or until the houses and stuff start upgrading, I think. So we'll leave the budget as is, and like I said, we could take the loans, but I think we're going to wait on the 80,000 for now. We're not doing too bad. We have 36, and like I said, that's why I wanted to kind of do this while I was in the middle of that. Keep the money kind of coming in while you're doing that. So if you need a service or something like that, then you could put it in. Kind of like right now, we should probably put a firehouse. We'll put him here for now. Actually, let's put him. Yeah, let's put him here for now. We can relocate him. Don't really have a demand for industry right now, so we'll put him there. And then police, kind of want to put them somewhere in their own little district kind of thing, sort of in the middle. I think maybe we'll put the police station here. That'll bring crime down. Didn't really need it, but because we'd already put those streets in, do need to do some plumbing. So maybe I will make sure I do that. Let's see, something like that, perhaps. Let's then make sure that everyone on the ends is good. Go ahead and speed things back up now. Do a little bit more zoning on this side. Maybe start filling up some of these ones, because they all have water now, so I'm just gonna go to here so I can connect a road at the end. I think I'm going to do that. Use the marquee and zone everything you want. Especially I think if I'm going to play with the time rolling and encourage you guys to do that, then I think we'll slow down. See how that zones. You guys need some power. That'll happen with the green energy, but once we get to higher services, we can actually upgrade. Get rid of all of these, pay a little bit more upkeep, but have more power, and have a little fun with Green Cities DLC and things like that if we decide to clear or keep playing this. I'm just basically right now doing a simple layout to show how quickly you can grow with a simple little interchange, and how 93%, not bad, bouncing between that. Maybe, let's see. Just make you one way. And then probably traffic lights here that we don't need. I'm gonna leave those going. We'll see. See how that does. I'm hoping that that takes out a little bit of the wait time on the. So we got up to about 94 there. So perhaps a little bit more playing with the lights and stuff. But as you can see, very simple. Easy little layout. That, yeah, it will start as a grid style. Just for the sake of early flow, you should probably do that, but... I didn't have time to mute mic there. Sorry, guys. I'll try and edit that out. As I was saying, until you have, like, your 9 tiles, or until you open more space, long, curvy roads and things like that, they won't really do much if you don't have the people on there and stuff like that. So it's just, I don't know, slow and steady. As much as, you know, you always want to build, we do have a demand for industry, so I will go ahead and hopefully that's not in the way. But we'll go ahead and let's see here. Got what? 1, 2, and then service road type access thing. Come up to here. Don't want to leave a space. You, and we'll do the same thing. Better run at it. Now, are you going to give me that one back? No, of course not. Alright, let's try it this way then. Of course you wouldn't be the right road. Good lord. Do it a bit more. And there we go. Let's delete you. Delete you. Did not have to move him. That's great. Probably could have put him one over though. That's fine. We'll just zone around him. They will most likely move, and this probably won't be staying here. Let's fill up some of that demand that we have. Let's say to there. Get that built up a bit. Get some more people in here. Go back to 3 times. quiet streets of the future YouTubeopolis. Quaint little night. Can see our little wind turbines off in the distance there. Speaking of which, how's my power doing? Gonna need to go throw one out there. Let's just go ahead and slap you. Something like that. And the residential demand is back up. So we'll go ahead and make sure we have it selected. So all of that. That's a little wonky. Alright. And there we go, we're a tiny town. Now we can do landscaping, we have some event policies, parks and plazas. Those are going to be very useful. And some unique buildings. And the parks, we'll go over all that as we decide to plop them in. Kind of nice timing though, just on daybreak. And I will probably finish building you. Why do you keep wanting to do that with your candy? Alright. That is a little frustrating. I have to pause to do this shit, because it should just line up. Okay. Freeform then. There you go. Alright. Don't need you anymore. And now we can zone, I believe there, right? We piped that. Yeah, we piped all of that. Good, good. I think we'll start over on this side. And we're gonna need some more commercial. So I think I'm gonna now de-zone these guys. Alright, let's just go with you. And then you. Take my big brush. Actually, yeah, that's fine. And just whop. All of that. Still staying off the roundabout, but we'll add a little bit more for now. We might do the same thing on the other side. Let's go ahead and zone a little bit more. Now I'm probably going to buy the tile down here. So we might just zone... Actually, I think I'm going to zone up here. Let's fill in all the stuff that wasn't done. And I'm going to leave 2 chunk just in case we decide to do something, but let's maybe go... Let's go to there for now. Need some industry and some more commercial. So for the sake of it, that's fine. We can wait. Just keep this all industry. Don't want to zone doing too much. Let's let that fill up. Same with our residential. So we'll speed back up to 3 times now. Just in time for another night cycle. We plumbed all that stuff, right? No, we didn't. Alright. That. That. Crisis averted. How was our water, though? Water availability is good. Power consumption just dropped a bunch. So let's slap one of these puppies up here. Now, we'll probably do a couple more just on the outsides of them. And eventually they'll probably all be gone, and we'll just maybe keep one for like aesthetics or something. I don't know, we'll see. Just signed a petition, so you want a school, which is excellent, because I'm going to slow this down. Hope that it works.
Say cheese, it's cheesy to get big bite burgers and fries. All this week, in addition to our regular menu, try our all-you-can-eat signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese, served steamy and bubbling. It's the bottomless chubbler. Or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the pig cheesy, and our signature flagship, the spicy blue cheese topped jalapeno cheese blucher. Some Korean and get them while they last. After all, why take a little bite when you can take a big bite?
So that I can buy the school.
While we are pleased to be broadcasting to our home planet, we'd request Earthlings please stop sending letters of inquiry regarding the Martian personality type. Yes, in comparison to the median Earthling, we are all very intellectually driven and rational. Get over it.
Both 4, so 4 each one. Which is this one? I think the volleyball court. And then let's stick the basketball court. So there we go. Now we kind of have Center for Little Education. The flow is still excellent. Yes. And it should stay that way. Oops, I wanted that still open. Everyone should be able to circus that. It'll eventually causes problems with taxes, but we should be okay. And this will help draw more people into our amazingly awesome city. And the second I can pay back my loan and I'm still in positive income is generally when I do so I can take it back and get the full benefit of it. Basically, I try to only... Let's see. It was a $20,000 loan. You're going to pay more than that, so as... You want to pay it off as quickly as possible. So that you don't actually, over time, end up paying that full amount. Which I think the game might still make you do, but... if you pay it off and take it back out again, it will give you the difference. Zone on you right now. Let's put a little bit of housing behind the school. I'm going to leave that stuff open. We'll put, say, parks in there or something like that. Or not parks, trees and bushes, and we'll just decorate up the area a little bit more. Kind of thing, but that's off camera, or if you want me to continue playing this kind of thing, just an explanation as to why I'm not, completely maxing out all my grades and stuff like that. Eventually, like I said, I'm going to want to put pathways through here to eventually help alleviate flow as well, because every citizen is a car, basically, and the less driving they have to do is fine, and from everything I can understand, people in this game love to walk. So, hey, you can create the easiest paths for them to do so, they will do it. And taxes are a bit high now, because we've given them some education. That's fine. We will drop it to 13. Industry is staying at 14, and they should pay that as well. But the important thing is you should still stay positive, which we are, and let's get some more residential. Something like that. And I think we can unlock a tile, didn't I? And I think I said we were going to grab this one. No. This one. Yes, this tile. And my reasoning is then we can control the highway, we can continue zoning down in this area, and eventually have a richer, more ocean-based kind of density off the ocean. So we'll grab this one first. There is a train connection, so that will help us with our industry eventually, but we're not going to worry about it right away. But we will go ahead and grab that. And excellent. Come back to town here on a beautiful morning. You need some power? You need some power, do you? Alright. So we'll slap one right about there. Eventually we'll unlock these, and that'll give us 20. So do some math. 8, 16, 24. 8, 16, 24. So that's 48. So if you bought 3, it's a little bit more of an upkeep, but it'll produce slightly more. You can get rid of all of the wind turbines that you have, and sort of it helps with balancing your budget and stuff, so that you're not spending so much on different forms of upkeep when you don't really need to. How is... I'm going to slow it down for a second here. How is crime? Slightly on the rise. Have I laid that service? I did, though, didn't I? Yeah. So I got the police station here. Let's put fire station. Something like that. Let's grab the police station and put them out here. Something like this. So now we got fire and police in our industry area, and I think they need an incinerator. And the upgrade? I'm not sure. Something like that. Let's go ahead and speed it up. Oh, I forgot to zone the industry. So let's go ahead and go do that. Throw all this in here. As well as all of this. Stopping somewhere in here. Although I shouldn't need to. So we'll just slap it in. And we don't really need residential here for the time being. So we'll go ahead and de-zone those guys and make that commercial. And that'll service a little bit more of our demand for that. But the flow rate point of the video. It's starting to get a little heavy on the industry, which is expected because we don't have any other form of industry like farming or forestry. So we're importing all of our goods, which is bringing a lot of traffic. To alleviate that, when we get to... where is it? So right away, once we hit 2200, we can kind of do the highway ramp stuff, and we can kind of do a tunnel from here under the roundabout and over to here, and that'll allow them to go straight in, and then you can have a road come straight out, and that'll also help to alleviate the flow through here, and then eventually it's just traffic from your industry making deliveries to the consumers and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more housing. There we go. And finish you off. Suppose we'll just do that for now. And if we decide to expand this way, we can. There we go, Boomtown. So we get another piece of the map. We'll probably grab that. I'm going to pay off that other loan. We have a few policies as recycling, wreck use, and recycling plastic, which will make, just for the greener city, feel a little bit better. We finally got a cemetery because that's going to start happening soon, and we got our advanced wind turbines. So we got a few things that we're going to need to purchase here. So we'll take a quick look. Alright, what does the loan say? I owe $10,000 of a $20,000 loan. So if I pay that now, I got 47, but I can take 20. So now I got 67. And we can take him, double it. Now we have over 100,000, which is way more money than we actually need right now. But for the sake of argument, and the fact that I was stating that I wanted to do an underpass, or sorry, a tunnel, that's going to be pricey. And power and water. So we're going to have to throw in another water tower. We'll probably do that right about here. Grab one of those wind turbines. I'm not going to delete any of these just yet because we're not exactly in a financially strong enough position to be making enough electricity and stuff, so we'll just I was hoping to get a little closer, but I still wanted the 20. Just do that. So there, they got power and water. Everyone should continue to pay their taxes. That's excellent. And I think we will go ahead and do that. Go ahead and throw a pause in though. Grab our highway road. the guidelines on, go curve. Alright, I would have liked a better curve, but hey. I can live with that, as long as it goes past this point, so anybody that's going into our little tiny town there of YouTubeopolis, they'll have free access to that, and anyone that wants to go straight to the highway can go straight to the highway. And for sake of flow, we'll go ahead and maybe just upgrade that portion for now, just until we kind of grow a bit. So now from here, let's see. Page down. Curved one again, we will come and let's go page up, and like I said, right to there. So now they bypass that, they come in on this intersection, and we'll go ahead and give them straight flow in.
We are the law. Accountant. The law accounting. I know what you're thinking. Are we lawyers? Are we accountants? Well, it's a complicated question, probably requiring the services of a lawyer and an accountant. Is that us? Well, what do you think? Seems to me that there's a lot of you out there who might need the use of the law accounting. But that's not legal advice. That's life advice. In fact, we're legally barred from providing legal advice. The law accounting. Officially unlicensed since 2005.
Not sure.
What does it feel like to drive a cloud? What does it feel like to steer a river?
Because that recycling center's still a
What
little
does
too
it smell
close, but
like
we
to
might
smell
move that.
a mountain?
That's
At
fine.
Jubilee, we're committed to
So go
letting
ahead
you
and
do
de-zone
the
this.
impossible. And now we've
I'm not
succeeded in letting
entirely
you
sure that
drive
it's
the
service.
undrivable.
They
To
still
Jubilee
might. You know what, let's leave it
dementia.
and find out.
The car engineers said shouldn't be made. Test drive one today and experience what scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving.
That should
Jubilee.
alleviate
Be
some of that
reasonable, or
pressure that
be
was there.
fast.
I'm Penem Askelin, and you are listening to Mars Official Radio. Soon, this planet will require the same social institutions that are required on Earth. Hospitals, retirement homes, and of course, schools. As a trained educator, I believe that Mars will need a custom educational system, more efficient and less time-consuming. How do you think the system should be designed? Share your thoughts.
Why are so
Write
many
us a
people
letter.
U-turning here?
Listen to this.
Ah, that's why. Alright, so let's... Oh no, we can't do that. Some people can't get into the city. That's fine. That should be okay. But we need some more industry. We're relatively close to our next milestone, I believe. Busy town. And then I think big town. Alright. Extend you to there. You. One. Two. And I did it again with those bloody roads. We need some plumbing. Let's bring that down to, say, there. Same with you. Let's go ahead and zone. All of you. Well, maybe not all of you. Definitely you. And I think we need a cemetery or something, because I see a dead body. I also think I forgot Medicare. Slow it down a tick and just take a look. Let's see, healthcare. Yeah, I got 70 sick people right now. So, police, fire, and medical. Done. So we'll get your health up a bit. Let's see, what's death care? Deceased. What's going on? Are you serious? How is that? You're that close and you won't branch, really? That is stupid. Recycling center. Get a cemetery, but where am I gonna put it? Probably put it someplace central, but fit between here? So it will, okay. So maybe we'll do... something like this. So come out 1,000. And then have it Combine Avenue or something. Plumb the line. Something like that. And like that. Let's put down. Cemetery on the end of that. And go ahead and get the power out there. Don't want the tiny little houses next to it. Just seems like that'd be weird. I probably shouldn't have zoned these. But yeah, it's fine. We'll leave that other house because he's connected the electricity for us. I should mention I am using the auto bulldoze mod, just so that I don't have to pay attention to all that stuff. But I think we're doing relatively okay. Gonna need some power right away. And I think... let's see. Can we do a little bit of shenanigans? 60... pay him back and take it, but not really on this one yet. So we're gonna need power, like I said, 8, 16, 24, 8, 16, 24. $20, $40, $20, $40, $60, $80. Let's just call it an even 100. And we'll go ahead and get rid of those. And I said we'll leave the one for aesthetics because it's helping to connect all the power. Although that would definitely do it, we just need the power line, but aesthetics, it looks nice up on the hill. And now our power is above what we need. We're still in the gold. Garbage is starting to pile up, so let's go ahead and get another recycle center. And we'll slap it right next to the other one, because that has nice coverage of our entire area. How's education? Elementary we could probably use some more, and high school is still pretty good, so can continue the district out, but I think I will cut ahead for that. So I will see you guys in a little bit.